Good morning, Flagler County. This is Danielle Anderson, your host of Lifeline, the radio show connecting you to positivity in our community. And we got Miss Positive herself in the studio today, Amelia Fulmer.
All right. Music leads the way. I'm always happy to be here.
You got that. I mean, I can't go a day without music. How about you?
Me either. I'm telling you, it's always been a flowing of my life, all my life.
So what's on your playlist right now?
I don't want to admit what's on my playlist because I will tell you, I'm also a big self-improvement person. So I listen to a lot of podcasts. You know, I've got a lot of friends that have podcasts too. So it's stay busy doing that. But music, I'm all over the place. You know, right now I'm listening to The Season a lot, getting ready to learn about some of the musicians that we have coming and about their bands. And, you know, we're really excited about having so many times from the past from our playlist, from our 80s playlist, from celebrating Celine, to Nathan Chester. We got a lot of good shows coming. So
if you don't know what she's talking about, she is talking about the Fitzgerald Performing Arts Center right here in Palm Coast. We all call it the Fitz because it's like just so cool. I mean, to me, it is one of the greatest places in our entire community because the entertainment is so good. And she's the one that puts it all together.
Yeah, we love to celebrate the place we have. We have lots of great shows, but I always tell people you have to learn to celebrate the place because we serve so many different types of audiences. But it is definitely a big passion of mine that I've had for many, many years. It's starting at 23 years old when I first brought kids to perform there. So Absolutely love the Fitzgerald, what it stands for, and who all it supports, too.
Tell us a little bit about your history, because did you start with Flagler Schools when you were 23?
I started in 1988 at Wadsworth Elementary. I was a first-year teacher. I brought 250 kids to perform on the stage at Flagler Auditorium when they opened in 91.
Wow.
So before that, we had to work in the cafeteria, and there wasn't enough room for all the parents and all the kids. And we bussed the entire school to the auditorium for a show. It was incredible with the things that we were able to do over all the years. And then I went to the high school and taught high school for 17 years. And that was my home venue, was right there at the auditorium. So it was only befitting for me to move into the position of working to make the auditorium the best place it can be. And we have a great partnership with a great board. So now I'm a show business queen here with professional shows. But I never forgot what the professional shows bring. And they all started in the same place as our kids.
Right here in
No matter
school.
who we have perform on that stage. I don't care if it's Debbie Boone or Gary Puckett or anybody that's coming this season. They all started as kids with the love for music and someone to take them down that path.
And you, I have to say, are probably the most passionate person I know about arts education because, I mean, you never let it rest. You're always such a champion for it, and it really matters.
Every year we're excited in September to remind everybody of National Arts and Education Week. But Arts and Education Week is in my life every single day. It led me to a new place as a young person. I was a very shy young person. I found out I could sing, and it changed my entire world. And then learning that teaching children to work together and work in partnerships and lead, that to me is life-changing in itself. And it's just there's some powerful moments. Nowhere else except in the performing arts do you have a powerful moment that you can almost predict. And they get on the stage and all these eyes are on them, and this is going to change their life forever. This performance, I don't care if it's a dance or a song or a poem or whatever they're doing that gives them that show people the special work that they've put in. It's hard work. It's not just because they're talented. It's because they put in the hard work and they get to show that hard work.
They practice. I know you guys, do you still do the show? I know as Mr. Beckett was here, there would be kind of like a showcase of all the arts in the schools over there at the auditorium.
Well, we have showcase all the time because every program has a recital or has a end of year. I will say the visual art tends to work in their own area more. We do support them financially with grants and things like that.
Oh, nice.
But they need a little more help from adults with the Flagler Art League when they left, it was harder to find a space. But I know that they're starting to do high school shows again digitally. They have a lot of power digitally where they can put things on Facebook and they can put things online. So we try to help them showcase that way.
I know one of the things I'm really proud about is being part of the Flagler County Cultural Council, and we sponsor the student photography contest for FPC. And I believe Ms. Biggs said that there were more entries this year than they've ever had.
Oh,
and and so the students, they really get a chance to showcase that. And the cool thing is, like, there's going to be a sneak peek of it on October 1st at the FC3 annual meeting. And everybody will get a chance to vote on, like, the People's Choice. And then at Creekside, they'll all be on display in the house at the lodge. And people come through and they donate $1 to vote for one of the photos that they like the best. Or you can vote, you can spend as much as you want, actually. And then all that money goes back to Miss Biggs so she can help buy, like, photography equipment or whatever they need for their class.
Well, I think the photography program is a fantastic program, and hopefully, we can keep that in the schools because, things are changing. People have a cell phone, and people don't understand creativity and art are different than just having a phone.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen some pretty amazing creators who are actually learning how to use the power of the phone, and the phone quality has gotten so much better. But there's nothing like having a camera in your hand
or having a teacher, having someone that will lead them to push themselves a little bit past the obstacles of just taking photos and learning how the light works and seeing things. So I think it's very important to them. So I'm glad that you guys are supportive of that. FC3 has been doing a great job of being supportive. I mean, we're so fortunate to have people like you and Nancy and Pam and all the great people. I won't try to name them all, but FC3 is, really turning a corner here with being. It's so wonderful to have somebody else passionate about arts.
I know, and the cool thing is, like, people that, we've tried it, and it's never going to work. It's like, this time, third time's the charm.
Yeah, but I think sometimes it gets getting the right people in leadership. And we've got a lot of people in this community that are passionate about the arts, and they've been passionate about the auditorium, and people in the board, they've come and gone, but they've always been there. Yeah,
and Nancy's been amazing, and Jay, is a crossover from, FC3 and the auditorium. So, it's people that really have a heart for entertainment and education and loving our community that is making it work.
And we're here really to support the entire community. That's what arts are do. We're here to solve all problems.
All problems.
Because every problem in the community, you have to be creative to solve it, don't you?
Well, so you could tell me, my problem would be, how do I get to see every single one of these shows and not break the bank?
Well, you've kind of missed that already. We just finished selling our last subscription over at the Fitz. So we have sold subscriptions, and now we are entering our celebration of National Arts and Education Week. And during that week, we put the tickets on sale for the whole season. And it's to remind people of where their money goes. Fitzgerald Performing Arts Center is run by the Flagler Auditorium Governing Board. And the board is a direct support organization of Flagler schools. So every penny we make belongs to Flagler schools. We operate a wonderful show schedule with the funds that we make. But the place, everything that we do, every light that we hang, everything we do is for all of us, for our children and for the adults and people in the community.
I just gave everybody here who's tuned into Facebook a little peek over at the amazing...
we can already tell we're starting to get phone calls about the Bronx Wanderers. We have the only Christmas show this year, so we're getting a lot of phone calls about that one. And, of course, One Night of Queen will be the day before Thanksgiving.
Okay, what about Christmas and what?
Christmas in Killarney.
I can't even say it.
It's like a Broadway show. They come on a big sleeper bus. It's a big cast. And they're going to tell the story of how many of our Christmas traditions actually came from the Irish tradition. So you have Irish step dancers, you have violinists, you have musicians, it's all full Broadway type production. And that one's going to be $5 for kids because we try to always have one big family show during the holidays that the people can afford to bring their family.
It would be so amazing if you had like Christmas markets out in front of the auditorium. like for people to shop that night in just like a big
That would
European
be
Christmas
fun.
market. That would be so cool.
That
All
would
right,
be
now
fun.
the face on the Nelsons looks familiar. What's that all about?
Well, Ozzie and Harriet, if you might have remembered the television show, their child, Ricky Nelson, has 2 sons, the Nelson twins, and they had their own hit songs back in the 80s.
I remember that
But
with the
they're
blonde
gonna
hair.
They have short now. They just looks a little different. They look a little bit. They don't have the long 70s hair anymore. But they do a show where they reminisce and show films from their grandparents' Christmas, and they talk about their grandparents. They sing some songs with their dad, Ricky. Listen to me, Ricky.
They're coming here.
Well, no, they're all passed away, but they have all of their memories digitally on 3 screens behind them as they perform their songs.
No, the Nelson twins are coming
The
here.
Nelson twins are going to be here. Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's
Ricky
super cool.
and Ozzie and Harriet's grandsons. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's going to be on December 7th.
Yes.
Very cool. Mm-hmm. All right.
Should be a lot of fun.
And Debbie Boone, how did you get her?
Well, you call around a lot, so we're excited about Debbie Boone. We're hoping to maybe actually having a dinner with Debbie or something like that for that weekend. Her song is You Light Up My Life, and we're hoping to, earn a little money to put some new lights in the theater. So we've got Debbie coming in February, and we hope by then we've managed to do that. We have a magician, Reza from Branson. He says he's going to make a helicopter disappear on our stage, so I'm wondering how that's going to work.
From Branson, Missouri?
He has his own show in Branson, but he takes a tour. He's taking a tour of Florida, and we got to be on that tour, so we're excited January 30th to have him.
That is awesome. I have to tell you, I'm so excited to see a ballet coming.
Yes.
I know there are a lot of ballet people out there, but it's something that my family always look forward to every year at the auditorium. It was like the one time when we would get to go. So it was the ballet that it was usually in January, but
yes.
I'm so glad to see it.
Well, we've gone to, this is a national ballet, but they're located in Gainesville.
Oh, wow.
So it's neat for our students because they can see professional dancers and have that professional connection right here in Florida, even though they audition dancers from all over the world, but they're in Gainesville. So we're excited for them to come over. It's Dance Alive.
And I know that's something that you've always kind of put a premium on when it's available to the kids to kind of connect them to the professional performers.
We'll arrange for them to come in early and see them before school gets out that day. And then also, of course, we give them free tickets. Anything that's of their discipline, like Flagler Youth Orchestra will be able to come to St. Augustine Orchestra and bring their families. So we always have free tickets for students and their families if it's in their discipline.
That is awesome. All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to talk more about what's coming up this season, and we'll be right back.
Are you wondering if that old paint in your garage is still any good?
Bring it in. We'll let you know.
And while you're at it, if you need to match a color,
Chip off some paint and bring it in.
our color matching is unmatched.
Benjamin Moore, corner of Old Kings and Utility Drive.
Palm Coast.
Thank you so much for recommending us to your family and friends. When you need a 30, 60, or 90-minute massage, it's real easy to book your appointment online. MassageByNatalie.org. MassageByNatalie.org.
All right, so we are back with Amelia Fulmer. And, not only do you do the students and try to look out for them, you also look out a lot for the veterans in our community. Mm-hmm. And we were talking the other day, you have a couple of shows that are coming where there's free tickets. Yes. And it's coinciding with something very special for America, right?
Well, this year is America 250. So it's a celebration of 250 years of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And so we're celebrating that all year. We have 3 free military bands, the Army Field Band and Chorus will be here November the 1st. We have tickets, giveaways at Beachfront Grill and also at Bed Tops Mattresses. If you look on our website, we always show you where the locations are because sometimes they change. We try to put them all in the community so everyone doesn't have to come to the school.
So they just go to that location and they get free tickets.
Right. They just go to the host there and say, I came for my tickets, and they'll give you 2 tickets per person.
Oh, nice.
So Army Field Band and Chorus is from Washington. There's 100 people that on that stage. So we always look to Beachfront Grill. He helps us feed them, so we put the tickets out there. So we love it for you to think about buying dinner when you're out there. So a little plug for them for helping us out with that. But we also have the Navy Jazz Band, and we're already giving tickets out to that. That is November the 12th, the day after Veterans Day.
Oh, I see.
But we're giving those to Veteran Services first, and we're going to be giving those to veterans first. You can pick those up at the box office if you're a veteran. That's November the 12th. It's jazz band, Air Force Jazz Band, Dimensions in Blue.
They are going to be awesome, I think.
Yeah, everybody loves jazz.
Yeah.
Especially a top-notch group, because most everyone in military bands have master's degrees in music, and they're amazing, just amazing. And then we have the Navy Southeast coming back December the 14th. Those tickets are not available yet, but as soon as we get confirmation, we will start printing those and giving those away too. And we'll do 2 performances for the holidays at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. for that. So the military concerts are really important as part of the 250. So we're going to bring the Texas Tenors. They do a huge patriotic part of their. And then we also have a Neil Diamond tribute, which is actually Bobby V's children and nephew, the Killer V's. They're all studio musicians. And, Neil Diamond, we're coming to America,
I
right?
started playing in my head as soon as you said that.
So, and then we're going to have later on, more to come about having a national anthem singing contest here at the auditorium. I'll have to tell you more about that as we get a little further in the season. That'll be around April. But we're doing all kinds of things to celebrate July 4th, 1776, which is 250 years ago when they signed the Declaration of Independence.
I think that's amazing that you're able to tie the auditorium into this and all the amazing things that are happening nationally,
Well, it's not really hard because we've always been patriotic, and music is patriotic, and it always brings us together and makes us feel happy to be an American. So it works well for us.
That is so cool. Now, you said subscriber tickets are sold out, but regular people tickets are still available.
September the 16th, the tickets go on sale. Most of our tickets are $54. We have a few aisle seats down front that are $64. Mm-hmm. Some of the tickets are a little cheaper, like, for instance, the St. Augustine Orchestra is coming. They're doing Landscapes and Legends, which is going to be great because if you love Beethoven, they're doing the Pastoral Symphony. They're actually doing Findel's Cave by Mendelssohn. So everything they're doing is about nature. Oh. And it's romantic period music that is all about thematic music. So you actually can go and close your eyes and see the pasture.
Feel it.
Go close your eyes and see the cave. And some of it's actually about actual places. So that's an exciting one. And tickets for that are only $25.
And that's October 28th. So
that's
if you're
October 28th.
If you're not out partying for Halloween, this is a great way to do something else. Right,
yeah, well, it's on a Tuesday night too. So it's a nice Tuesday to come in and bring your family. And of course, if you have a child in Flagler Youth Orchestra, bring your entire family to come and see the St. Augustine Orchestra. They are a semi-professional orchestra, fantastic. Actually, one of our school board members, Janie Ruddy, she actually plays with the St. Augustine Orchestra. So it's really exciting that when they come.
That's super cool. So talk about subscribers. Are you maxed out on the number of subscribers you can have?
We have 210 people that have 2 tickets to every single show.
Wow.
And so they come in early and then they get snacks and then they find their seats. It's wonderful to have people like that because they help us with when some of the shows may not sell as well as others. Those seats are already sold.
So
and they give seats to their friends. Well, no, it's only 20%. So we have 1,000 seats. So out of 200.
Okay.
But we're now moving into the period where we're doing just pre-sales for the subscribers, and then we're moving to September 16th. So if you love one show, that's the thing to do, is to come and purchase tickets
But when you look at a phenomenal season like this, I mean, you got to say, oh my gosh, I wish I was a subscriber.
I know.
You know, so there's a chance to get in on a subscription next year.
Yes, next year in March we'll be selling them again. And it's hard because people would save money. However, it's a lot of shows. You know, I mean, like if you go to March, you've got March 19th, March 22nd, March 26th, March 28th. So you're going to be seeing us at the theater. On March 28th, we're having something special. It's the Jungle Book.
Oh.
And that's part of the kindergarten countdown. So we're going to be working with the school district to try to give students that are starting kindergarten free tickets and their families.
Really quick, tell me about the dog show. What's
The
going on with
dog
that?
show is coming next week, September the 13th. We are having a tail wagging celebration of the arts in honor of Arts and Education Week, because Arts and Education Week is September 15th through the 19th. So on the 13th, we're going to have a dog show. It's called Cirque de Canines. So, you know, Cirque du Soleil, but this is all the dogs. Even the dogs take the show at our place, right?
That's awesome.
So from 5:30 to 6:30, we're putting up a big tent because it's a circus, right? And we have the Flagler Youth Orchestra will be there to talk to you about if you want to join the orchestra. There's Flagler Performing Arts Academy is going to be there. E-Planet Studios is bringing a youth rock band to play from 5:30 to 6:30.
Are they new?
Yeah, she's got a little band that they've come out of her school. So we're trying to all things arts education. I think FC3 is going to have a table there. All of the dance schools are going to be there. So it's a great time. The kids are free. Kids under 12 are free. So if you're thinking about, well, what can my kids do in the arts? Come find out. All the people are going to be there to talk to you about it. And we're going to have Moki ice cream. So we're going to have some folks come. So kids that are under 12 are free. It's general admission. But I urge you to go ahead and go online, buy your ticket, and click on free for a kid, too, so that we all know that everybody's got a seat when it starts.
Nice. And even if you can't stay for the show, you can still come from 5 to 6 and get all that information all in one place about arts.
Yes, you can come from 5:30 to 6:30 and talk to people about the arts, or actually be there as early as 5. We'll have the band there 5:30 to 6:30. So come just say hello. But again, the dog show is going to be a lot of fun.
I just have to ask you, tell me the story about the Evil Woman show.
ELO is on February the 14th, Ticket to the Moon. But it's the 50th anniversary of Evil Woman being introduced as an anti-Valentine's Day song. So we have kind of a joke going at the auditorium. We'll give you a button that says Evil Woman, and it's got the show on it. And then you can say, hey, you got an evil woman you want to bring to the show? Come on, bring her. And, you know, so we just have a little fun with it because it is the 50th anniversary. The first time it was sung in public was February 14th, 1976. I'm mixing it up now with the lots of things happening with the 250 and everything.
Evil Woman goes way back.
I'm mixing it up with America 250 at this point.
I can't even get over it. And I have to just give kudos to is it Mark Leo who's done all the work at the auditorium?
Well, Mark Leo has worked very hard to help us get sponsors. We've got a new sponsor, Brightview Landscaping and Yellowstone Landscaping. They've done some beautiful things. And today when I left, the school district's working on the electricians there putting up lights to go on those beautiful new palm trees that
That's
we have.
amazing work, you know.
The goal is to try to make it look more like a performing arts center. You know, and also make it better for the kids at the high school. This puts more room for us. We were having trouble with the trees causing the sidewalks to be uneven.
Yeah, and they look like they need a little bit of a TLC, so I can't wait to see how these all turn out once he's done with everything.
Yeah, and we actually have the marquee working again, too, so things are happy. Things are looking up.
I told Mark, I said, you guys need like a sign on 100 that's like a flashing billboard, just so people can see like the shows. I think you'd get so much more traffic.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to get a ticket if you did something like that.
Well, I'm looking for this year. I mean, we have a lot of people that are advertising for us as friends. So
it's amazing. Well, it's an amazing place to be, and we're so lucky to have you in the community doing what you do.
Thank you.
Yeah. So if people want to get more information, where should they go?
flaglerentertainment.com.
flaglerentertainment.com.
Yeah, flaglerentertainment.com or flaglerauditorium.org. But a lot of people, if you do Flagler Entertainment, it's easier to remember.
And remember, just get your tickets from the Flagler Auditorium site.
From eTix. And if you go to our website and click right at the top, it'll take you right to our ticket center.
Well, you know, you're getting the right ticket for the right price. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thanks a million. I can't wait to come over there.
Thanks.
So we do want to thank WNZF News Radio, Flagler News Weekly, the Vigilante Philanthropists, Massage by Natalie. Have you ever had Massage by Natalie?
No.
Girl. And also the Benjamin Moore Paint Store here in Palm Coast for sponsoring our show. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.